Welcome to the the-fwot-show on the Coil Entertainment Network. I'm Rob Steele, that's Jesus Jones in the background, and I want you to know right up front, this is not a show with fake news. I don't make this stuff up. I just report on it. And let's start off with the wonderful state of Georgia. And by wonderful state, I mean if you love heat, humidity, and stupidity, for all three abound in this state, as evidenced by what happened in Fayette County this week. WAGA-TV out of Atlanta reports that a 53-foot trailer attached to a semi-truck. I don't know why they're called semis. You know why they're called semis? Semi always, to me, meant half. And those things are huge, so a full size would be, I'm off, I know. A 53-foot tractor trailer containing nearly $100,000 worth of merchandise was stolen from a Chevron gas station. What makes this stupid news is that it wasn't $100,000, it was $98,000 worth of diamonds? No. It was filled with Ferraris? No. Jewels? No. Ramen noodles. That's all that was in the truck. Those things you ate in college, or if you're still not there yet, those things you're going to eat in college. They cost, what, $2 a case? So $98,000 worth of ramen noodles is, what, 49,000 cases of ramen noodles. We're taking it to the University of Georgia where all of the students are starving. No, they haven't found it yet. Which is kind of sad. How hard can it be to find a truck that size with the word ramen written on the side? It kind of has to be, doesn't it? Of course, they could be taking it to Randolph County, where apparently they need noodles. Unfortunately, it's the wrong kind of noodle they'd be delivering. These people need brains. Randolph County, which is kind of rural, it's about 2.5 hours south of Atlanta, is under investigation by the ACLU because the county's Board of Elections decided to close 2/3 of the polling precincts. Now, where did they decide to close them? Oh, that would be in the predominantly black section of the county, which is actually most of it, but, we're being picky. That means roughly 55% of the residents of this county are not going to be able to vote in the elections in November. Now, which party could it be that would help out? Yeah, I think it's probably going to be the Republicans, who are still having a considerable amount of trouble with their so-called elected leader. He wasn't elected. He lost by 3 million votes. It's the damn Electoral College that needed to be removed a long time ago. Let's face it. Anyway, Don Boy, this past Wednesday, tweeted about the primary elections that happened last Tuesday. Here's what he said, and I'll quote, "Great Republican election results last night. So far, we have the team we want, 8 for 9 in special elections." Really? 8 for 9? I mean, that's not bad. That's good. Even in baseball terms, that's good. The thing is, those elections that he's talking about were primaries to decide who we're going to vote for when the elections come around in November. So basically, it's this Republican versus that Republican to see which Republican there is going to be on the ballot. Here's the part that gets me. Donnie, you went 8 for 9 in elections where you fought yourself. How the hell did you lose one of them? I'm just saying, come on. You're playing yourself and you can't even win. How are we? No, that's almost impressive how you pulled that off. Thankfully, something he's not going to be pulling off in November is this so-called military parade. He wants a $90 million military parade. Who is this that wants it? That would be Donnie Trump, the guy who dodged the draft, 5 times? Done everything he could to make sure he doesn't get into the military, and he wants a military parade? F*** him. I'm sorry, my Tourette's are acting up. But yeah, the Pentagon, thankfully, said this past Thursday, no, we're not going to do it. So finally, someone went into the ball department and said, look what we've got. We've got balls. No, Don, you can't have a military parade. There's a middle school in Oklahoma that hasn't been directly identified, and, frankly, that's a good thing, because then it would become more chaos than it already is, frankly. It's been shut down for a few days because there's a 12-year-old student at this middle school named Maddie. Maddie is in the process of transitioning from male to female. Well, that happens. So, during the transition period, Maddie, who has been going through this process for a while, and this is her first year in this particular school, has been using the staff restroom because people get pissy when they try to use real restrooms. Well, she didn't know where it was in this school, but she found the girls' bathroom, went in the girls' bathroom, used the girls' bathroom because Maddie has this thing called a vagina, making her a girl. See, that's not hard, but some people found out that Maddie used to be a boy, and even though she has a vagina now, making her a girl, see, the transgender thing isn't helping. Boy or girl, shut these people up. Anyway, parents found out and started posting things on the school's Facebook, calling her things like, and I'm quoting here, half-baked maggot, or just thing. Here's one adult who said, we have open hunting seasons on them kind. Ain't no bag limit in 'em either. Really? You want to do hunting season on a child? I don't care if it's a transgendered child, male, female, eunuch. I don't care. You want to go hunting a child? Really? Are we winning yet? Is that what this is? Damn Trump supporters. What the... No. It's a girl. She's got to use the bathroom. Let her use it. This past week, we lost Aretha-Franklin. By which I mean she died. I'm not saying it. She went into the store and was never seen again. Wandered into a wardrobe, came out in Narnia, and we can't find her. No. It was reported by a lot of people because it's fairly big news and, not a happy, it's a sad thing. Aretha Franklin was a great person. Fox News, however, when they put up the little banner that they do when someone famous dies, Aretha Franklin, singer, 1942 to 2018. And that's a lovely picture of Patty-LaBelle you put with it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Pat, how did you screw the two of them up? They're both rather dark-skinned singers. That's where the similarities pretty much end. Let's look at it from a different perspective. There's a graphic that I got a hold of that shows the women that are on the air at Fox News. They're all blonde, pasty-skinned, blue-eyed. You can tell all these fucks apart, but not Aretha Franklin and Patty-LaBelle. And you expect us to believe you're still a news station. Right. Well, if you agree with that or disagree with that or have any comments or questions or story ideas for the show, contact me through the website, the-fwot-show.com. There's buttons for Facebook and Twitter and email. Or I can just tell you the email is rob@the-fwot-show.com. Email me. I'll answer any question you give me. May not be a correct answer, but if it isn't, I'll tell you it's not. Anyway, while you're there, subscribe to The Fwot Show through, let's say, iTunes or the Google Play Store or Spotify. We're on Spotify now, or YouTube. All of those have buttons on the website. Click them, subscribe to the show. It makes things so much easier for everybody. Really, it does. Also, while you're on the website, hit up the Fwot Shop. Click the little basket at the top. It takes you to the Fwot Shop where you can buy a t-shirt or a hat or a coffee mug. And I'm thinking about making a cutting board. Seriously, like you use in the kitchen to chop up vegetables and stuff, a cutting board. It's just an idea. If you want one, email me. I'll hook you up. In the meantime, I am going to leave you with, it's another Trump story, except it's not Donnie Trump. Newsweek reported this, I guess it was actually last month they reported this, but it's recent enough and I didn't cover it, so I'm putting it here. Oh boy. Turns out that Eric Trump works for a cancer charity. You know what he's been doing? Stealing money from it. He's heir to the multi-billion-dollar Trump fortune, which is dwindling quickly because, he inherited it himself, but Donnie likes to run it straight into the ground. And I'm sure he's going to blame gravity and Hillary for that. Anyway, Eric has been stealing money. So far, it looks like about $350,000. Because what? He needs the new yacht? I don't know what rich people do with that much money. Are we winning now, Republicans? Really? Is that what this is? This is winning? You know what? I'll be back on Friday for the Cinema Savants Review Show. Until then, I want you to have a good week. Except for you, Republicans, no good week for you. You need to fix this shit.